Hello my friends, in today's episode on Grainificent, I will be showing you how to use this Ricoh KR-5 Super II film camera. It's a beautiful piece of equipment, so let's see how you use it. But before we get to it, I would like to announce the sponsor of today's episode, you. Whenever you support this channel, you are helping me grow this channel. Also, members get early access to all the videos I make. So, how to use your Ricoh KR-5 Super II beautiful film camera. Of course, we should start out from the bottom. It's not a requirement, but useful to have. The battery compartment. You hold your thumb on this and counterclockwise you unscrew this battery cover, just like that. Now the batteries this camera uses are the LR44 1.5 volt batteries, and they go with the round side down into this battery holder. Another way you could say it, the plus side or the flat side into the camera, just like that. So before we put the batteries in, the batteries are not required for your camera to work. As you see, we don't have any batteries inserted. When you load your film, loading film is a different video, so we don't make this one too long. We just advance and shoot and fire the shutter. The shutter works at all the different times without needing the battery. 1 second long, just like that. So the only reason we would want a battery in here is for the light meter to work. So you put it in just like that, and you take your thumb and now clockwise screw it in just like that. There we go. You don't need to make it any tighter than that. You could make it tighter, but not needed. It's not going to fall out. So while we're at the bottom here, this is your film release to rewind your film. Going to the front, we of course got our lens. The lenses can be different, so of course, depending on the lens, you of course have your aperture setting and your focus. So that's simple. To take off the lens, we have this button over here on your right hand side. You press it in and then just counterclockwise turn it to see inside the mirror. Just like that. To put the lens back on, you of course align the red dot on the lens with the red dot on the lens mount. It is a Pentax K mount for the Ricoh cameras. You turn it clockwise until you hear a click and it's on nice and secure. From the top here, after you have loaded your film, it is best to set your ISO if you are using the light meter. This is the rewind knob to rewind your film. Also, it is good to keep it quite tight on the film, so when you're winding the knob, you observe this rotating, so you are always sure you are winding your film to the next frame. Of course, we got our shutter speed dials from 1 second all the way up to 1/2000th of a second, and of course the bulb setting. Here we have the shutter release, the shutter advance, and the shutter frame counter. When you have your lever sticking out like that, this is the unlocked position. You could take a shot now. If you advance the camera and press the lever in here, this is in the locked position. Your shutter will not work in this position. As you see underneath here, a little lever goes under the shutter release button to prevent it from being clicked. When you have it in your pocket or somewhere and you don't want it accidentally clicked, it is nice and locked. You just pull this out a little bit and now it works. Of course, you can put a release cable in here. So the interesting thing about this camera is that with the self timer, you have a mirror lock up function. If you want to shoot on a tripod with the cable release and you would like to lock up the mirror to prevent any shake, use the self timer mode. How do you do this? You advance to the next frame, you wind your self timer, And let's take off the lens so you could see the mirror locked up. When you advance the lever, wound the self-timer, when you click the shutter release, either by button or by cable, it first opens up the mirror, then counts down 10 seconds and takes the photo. Just like that. You have mirror shake prevented from destroying your photos. And so the light meter, when you have the battery in, when you look inside the camera, now every time you change your settings, you have to half press your shutter release, and your light meter on the left of the viewing screen will be telling you what is your exposure. If it is showing a plus, that means you are overexposing for this shot. It doesn't tell you by how much, so you just have to change your settings. If, for example, you get perfect exposure, like over here, you get a green light. Green light for a good photo. Overexposure, proper exposure according to the light meter. And if it's on the minus, that is underexposing. As you see, correct exposure, and a plus is for overexposure. Now I will close my aperture as much as I could, and as you see, it doesn't tell you how much you are underexposing. You just have to keep changing your settings until you get it right. Sometimes it doesn't tell you exactly that you are exactly right, only it keeps moving from minus to plus. If you're moving minus to plus, it's always better to be on the plus side than on the minus side. So that's the interior of the viewing screen. You don't see your aperture setting here, and you don't see your shutter speed in here. Only the light meter. And that's the only thing you need the battery for. So that, my friends, was how to use the Ricoh KR-5 Super II film camera. If you liked what you see, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any amazing content. Hit the bell button so you get notified whenever I post something new. So thank you for watching, my friends. Take care and see you in the next episode.